two stories for Shabbos. Every morning, the Baal Shem Tov would daven for a very long time, much longer than any of his Hasidim, than any of his followers were davening. But when his Hasidim would finish davening themselves, no one would leave. In fact, while the Baal Shem Tov was still davening, once everybody else finished, they would come closer to him. They would sit around him in a circle so they could watch him, so they could learn from him, so they could experience with him what it was like for the great Rebbe, for the great Baal Shem Tov to daven. So one day, everybody finished davening, well, everybody except the Baal Shem Tov. And slowly they congregated around him and they made a circle. And then one person decided that he got a little hungry. And he started thinking to himself, I'd like to go get a bite to eat, but we don't leave while the Baal Shem Tov is davening. But you know what? Maybe if I just run out very quickly for a minute and grab a quick snack, by the time I come back, I'm sure he'll still be davening. I know how long he davens for. He's still got a long ways to go. So he quickly snuck out and ran to get a little snack. But the next person over, who saw that he left for a second, also started feeling a little bit hungry and said, well, if he left for a second to get a snack, maybe I can leave too. Run quickly, get a snack, have a little bite to eat. By the time I come back, I'm sure the Baal Shem Tov will still be davening. And slowly but truly, the next person and the next person and the next person, until no one was left. Everybody had gone to eat breakfast and left the Baal Shem Tov davening by himself. Well, a few minutes later, everyone came back knowing or expecting, of course, the Baal Shem Tov will still be davening. They knew how long he davened for every single day, and when they walked in, he was gone. The Baal Shem Tov wasn't davening anymore. He wasn't even there anymore. And they wondered, how could it be? Every day the Baal Shem Tov davens for hours and hours and hours. And today we ran out for a snack, and he davened very quickly, and he's gone? What happened? So they went to find him because they wanted to know, how come that day of all days he davened so quickly? Finally they found the Baal Shem Tov, and they said to him, Rebbe, every day you daven for 5, 6, 7 hours. Today you davened for an hour, we ran out to get a snack, and you were done. How come today you davened so quickly? So he said to them, I'll tell you a story, which means that today we get a story. Within a story. Our favorite. We get a story within a story. So the Baal Shem Tov said, I'll tell you guys a story. This is a story of a group of people who were traveling through the forest. And one person, the leader of the group, who had very good eyesight, saw all the way to the top of the tree the most beautiful bird. Colorful, singing a sweet song. And he said to the people who were with him, I would love to try and get that bird. We can take it with us. It's such a beautiful bird and it sings such beautiful songs. Let's get that bird from the top of the tree. But the other people who were there with him said, how can we get that bird? It's all the way at the top of the tree. And we're all the way down here. So their leader said, I have an idea. If one person stands next to the tree, and then another person stands on top of his shoulders, and then another person stands on top of his shoulders. Do not actually try this at home. It's just a story within a story. So I don't know if you can actually do it. But if we stack ourselves so high from the ground, one on top of the other, we could reach all the way to the Shamayim, and we can capture that beautiful bird. And the leader said we could do it, except for the fact that by the time he was done speaking and telling them about his idea, everybody was hungry and left. That, the Baal Shem Tov said, is why today I daven so quickly. What was the message of the Baal Shem Tov? You know why I daven so long every day? Because when you finish davening and you come close to me, and I feel the power of Jewish people coming together to daven, to do tefillah for Hashem, so I'm like standing on your shoulders. We're all supporting each other. When we sit around together as a group, we can reach so high. We can be standing on the ground, and we can reach the Shamayim. But that's only when we're together. But when you guys left to get snacks, and I was left here alone, then I'm like a man standing on the ground, seeing the most beautiful bird all the way at the top of the trees. There's no way I can get it. You didn't realize. You being here wasn't just waiting for me. You weren't just waiting out of respect for me. You were the people who gave me the koach, who gave me the power to keep on davening to Hashem. And that's what we should think about every time that we daven with the minyan or that we daven with other people, whether you're davening in camp or in school or in shul. That yes, if I was davening by myself, of course it's quiet and I can be focused and I can have good kavanah, but it's even greater when we daven together, because when we daven together, we give each other the strength. We give each other the koach. We support each other. Our tefillah can reach even higher. When we all stand on each other's shoulders, our tefillos from down here on the ground can reach all the way to the Shemayim. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbos.